Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming to the Max and episode 9 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, the Russian Empire. So, in the last episode, we had been given our ultimatum by the Russian military for Operation Yekaterina, which is the invasion of the Reichspakt by the Russian military. So, we have 266 days, which is not a lot of time for us to get to be done with that and to declare war. We opened up the different abilities for us to do Yekaterina down here, where we could organize some resistance groups in Eastern Europe. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, we did send a detachment of soldiers to the Princely Federation and created a massive encirclement in Lucknow and Kanpur, right here in the north of India near Nepal. So we'll be closing up this pocket. We'll be trying to finish the war for the Princely Federation in this episode. We have some of our planes in the air fighting right now. Um, I have decided while I was kind of just looking around and seeing what was going on, the Japanese are fighting, of course, the Chinese United Front now, and pretty much handedly winning. They've taken large swaths of land. They knocked out the Feng Tang government a long time ago. So we're seeing this right now. Mongolia is pretty much gone. Um, but I have planned on, let's see, somebody has to have an airport around here. I don't see one actually. We'll come over here. We're going to just send air volunteers over here because what we're going to try to do is get our air experience up by sending these volunteers over here to fight an air war for the Chinese against the Japanese. So, yeah, right here in Nanjing, they have some. They have a few right here. So, I'm going to come over here to my territory. I've got two right here. We're going to put two more units out of these, even though they're not full and ready to go. We're going to put these guys on air superiority, and we're going to send them to the lower Yangtze area here. And might move some here to fight in this region. So we do have air support over here in Nepal and everything, or in India, but I don't think they're going to be doing very much. So I'm going to actually move this bombers here, and I'm going to move these two over here, um, and help in China. So, but yeah, so that was the start. That was a super long, super convoluted start, but I wanted to get through that and tell you guys what I was planning on doing, what my thoughts were. I have a lot to do right here that we can continue to do through. We did do Plague of Democraticism last episode, and we're going closer and closer to the dictatorship of conscience. So that would put us as paternal autocrat. Will be abandoned if a dictatorship has been averted. So we have not averted a dictatorship. We are doing this one for the new cavalry, which gives us a cavalry mechanized group, which makes cavalry recon that's faster, mounted infantry is a little bit better. Um, Adds template, Kashkia division in Russian Empire. I'm actually going to cancel that one. I'm going to do Detroit on the Volga to do the grand mechanization plan and direct armor support. So we're going to do you, and then right off the rip, first things first, we're going to get you like this. I'm going to save it, and we're going to literally don't care even about manpower. I'm going to max it out. 74 divisions is what I can do at most. We need 285,000 manpower and 31,000 equipment for that. So I'm going to go into the international market, and I'm just going to buy a bunch of equipment from all over the world. It's going to be a little slow start to this episode, but we're going to buy all of this equipment. I'm not going to get anything less than infantry equipment 1, because to me, basic equipment's not it's not good enough for me to get. And maybe one more. We'll do these guys, and we'll do the Greek units, or the Greek weapons. Put you at 9. I think all the rest of that's just basic. That will get us pretty good going, and then I need to save my political power for upgrading my um, conscription laws. Hopefully, I'm going to probably try to get down to extensive conscription as fast as possible. So, Iran's canceled their non-aggression pact, so I can't do anything still down there. I could come over to Afghanistan. Oh, I cannot. They don't have enough manpower to give me for. They have 279,000. Anton Turkal was wounded. Let's start to take you guys and start to clear this pocket out. This is a huge, massive encirclement of forces down here in India. Is there any planes here? No. Look like there's any planes here either. There are planes up here, and we are fighting them. So we might move you to assist as well. Most of these are air superiority. Some ground missions. We can actually put probably you on interception. Armored engineer companies. We're going to try to get better tanks soon. Getting the medium researched right now. Anti-tank cannon, improved heavy cannon. Improved automatic cannon, improved anti-air gun. I don't remember which one gives me the improved medium gun right here. Yeah, we'll be able to get to that in time, but let's start getting better anti-tank, because we'll need it for the Germans for sure. Get the production gain efficiency, and we'll do the improved IMSZ when we can afford it. Do better submarines. Also need to look. I don't have enough army experience right now. I really want to jump up to limited conscription. I really want to get a motorized divisions being made. We have a lot of trucks right now. We're just not there just yet to start doing that, so we will be though. And I also want, let's see, the ATA-42 to be started pre-production, maybe in favor of this. So start trying to get some of that production going. We got a few factories still building, but most of them are going to buying things. We'll just keep buying up equipment. Buying Reichspakt equipment to fight the Reichspakt. Gotta love it. Keep buying. Greece we've done paid for. The Bulgarian order we paid for. There's Detroit on the Volga done. I kind of want to do this. Let's see, lose manpower, no. Look the power gain, that'd be nice. I don't think any of these give me manpower right off the rip, which is what I'm kind of looking for. I could do dictatorship of conscience. The current state of our doom is a disgrace. Great power still given to professional politicians, crooked charlatans who spend their time on petty intrigue and fighting for votes. A never-ending quest for personal power. The good of the people only an afterthought. The Duma is now to be reorganized into an institution where all members are appointed by the monarch based on their merits. Can't do that till war. And can't do that until we are paternal autocrat and we own Kiev. So now rule idealism. is super good, but we need stab captains as well, so we need to do all of these, and I don't think we'll get to that in time. So, do any of you offer me army experience? That's what I'm really looking for. You'd be good for Trek mechanized. Truck. I said Trek. Truck. Um, Sorry, I'm just looking through here and see what we could get. I'll think of what I want. Could just do this one. Try to get the stab captains for the monthly population recruitable and weekly war support. I gotta worry about this war coming up though. Alright, we'll do you just for that political power gain and advisor cost, which would be really nice. We are improving relations with the Princely Federation, and that pocket was destroyed. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you guys that pocket being destroyed. Don't know if they were involved in it. Yes, they were. 217,000 destroyed in that. That is crazy. And I think that's an Indian, a Princely Federation general there. I'm gonna try to move my one unit in and then over there and take that supply depot, and then we'll just tell these guys to attack. Tell you guys to attack here. Hopefully we start getting our manpower up. Let's do, let's see, submarine and convoy weather penalty minus 20%. That's actually pretty good. Sorry if I'm a little bit kind of all over the place right now. I'm trying to get ready for this war because it's going to come quick and fast and it's going to hurt. So I need as many of these guys out as I humanly possibly can get. Even if I have to force all these out and then just start to train more. So right now, infantry equipment's our biggest kind of bottleneck for us. We're still negative 22,000. And we're just going to keep buying it. We're going to keep coming into the market. We're going to keep finding everything I can find. Hungary will buy off of. Let's see. Romania. I guess we can buy from Nepal. It's not anything. It really doesn't matter where your guns come from, as long as you get them. Buy from Bulgaria. Buy from Greece. Do South Africa. I really wish the United States would put a bunch out into the market, but they've just got a bunch of basic equipment that they're trying to sell from after the war. I guess we could do South Africa. They've got quite a bit for sale. Okay, well, I went a little too far there, because now I don't have any civilian factories. Oopsies. Okay, there's one unit's moving here. Actually want you to loot like that. Or we can take Lahore. The royal wedding. Despite the initial crisis caused by King Edward's choice of bride to the point where he was almost forced to abdicate the throne, it appears love has won the day, and today King Edward VIII married the American film star Constance Bennett, now styled Queen Consort Catherine of the United Kingdom. The spectacle of the royal wedding has thrilled the public, and the Dominion of Canada has indeed throughout the empire, with the parade through the capital a majestic affair after lasting almost 3 hours before Edward and his new bride flew off to an undisclosed location for their honeymoon, ideally with the memories of the near political crisis long behind them. Interesting. Good for them. How's my Air Force doing? We're losing. We have less air attack, but we have better speed and agility. I think we're kind of winning on that front right now. Let's see. We're still... We can move up and start bombing this area. I also want to look at... I might just dump these guys and then do another group of units out. Follow Lahore, so there goes the capital of the Dominion of India. Look at that, it's a Russian unit standing there. Looks like the Prince of Federation will probably be the victors in this war. Delete that. I want to look at a division template. Great. Mobile. Motorized, motorized, motorized. See, I don't think I have enough. Motorized, motorized. Couldn't add them, but maybe this is exactly 45. Whoops. Let me actually get those. Sorry, you're gonna have to watch me rebuild this because I fat fingered clicking on something. These are gonna be high dollar. These will be known as, I don't know if we even have motorized. Oh yeah, motorized infantry division. There we go. We do. So we're gonna say that that is all of my army experience, by the way. We'll save that up. I want to train. Probably can't train. I only trained 4 of them. Okay. I got enough trucks, so trucks is not the issue at all. It's still infantry equipment, and I am inefficient. Why's that? Oh, because of I guess I don't have enough civilian factories. A Herculean problem. Improving the efficiency of the Russian agriculture is an endless task. One such task is with livestock. In order to increase the efficiency of production and reduce the cost, one option would be to provide more fodder for animals. To achieve this, there needs to be a plant that produces significant amounts of biomass in a short amount of time, and one such plant was recently found. A group of Russian botanists, while carrying out an inventory of local agrarian flora, stumbled upon a recently described plant, Herculaneum Sonovsky, also known as Sonovsky's hogweed, is a plant described in 1936 by Ida Benova in honor of her co-worker Dmitry Ivanovich Sonovsky. The plant grew rapidly, achieving colossal sizes. The scientists also noted how local cattle feed on the plant. As the research drew to a close, they brought a couple of seeds with them to investigate them further. Soon after, the group caught the attention of the Agricultural Ministry, which quickly initiated first plantations of Sonovsky's hogweed, not only for fodder purposes, but also honey production. Not long passed until people started noticing problems with the miraculous plant. The cattle refused to eat it, and those who ate any silage prepared out of the plant would produce ensign-scented meat. Another problem affected the people, as the hogweed soon turned out to be toxic. All plantation workers who walked next to the plant would get painful burns. As the embarrassed ministry decided to abandon the plantation, the last problem arose. Chernovsky's hogweed started to spread rapidly from where it was introduced, and soon it was noted to be present in all surrounding areas. Anyone who tried to remove it by cutting it down would soon fail, as the plant would regrow instantly. Many locals started complaining about this plant to the ministry. However, the damage was already done, and there was no way to remove it. Aside from the Poles, the plant might be the first one to conquer Russia. Ooh. I guess I went a little overboard on some of these. And now I can't afford them all. Engines 3 for our planes. Let's get the 19, or the high-speed 1940 plane. Get you researched. We'll do you by Dukes. Yeah, I think it's Dukes. Yes, yes, yes. I accidentally bought too much. You're about to finish up with them 15, and it should come down here to assist with these guys. Alright, the Imperial Council. Chairman of the High Imperial Council. The High Imperial Council is an official government body under the supervision of the State Council and Duma, serving as chief advisors to the Emperor. While the intent is naturally to provide the Emperor with neutral expert knowledge, in practice, having a position as the Emperor's advisor allows one to have great influence over policy. Even if the Emperor does not make any laws, he still has great moral authority over Russian politics. The chairman of this council serves as the chief advisor, who will have access to the Emperor and is expected to keep the Emperor informed of all matters of importance, making the position most prestigious and important for political schemes. So Dmitry Romanov gains member of the High Imperial Council, which gives daily political power cost plus 0.07 and 2% stability. Alexander Galtsin gains that as well, but instead of the stability, he gains popularity of social conservative 3%. Or we could do Grigory Venetsky, who also gains the social conservatism. Let me look. So I like Dmitry Romanov just because he gives consumer goods factor minus 15%. So I might choose him. But let's look at Alexander Galsky. He should be somebody I can choose here. Sorry, I've got to look for him. I do not see him, so it would, to me, it wouldn't be worth it to get him or him actually, because I can't see them up in here. So I'd actually like to do Dmitry Romanov and give him that political power gain and stability. So that's actually what we're going to do that, and then we're going to choose him. So now he should, yeah, he gives us that plus 0.07 political power gain. We could do the all-Russian curriculum, and we could do state orthodoxy, which just gives us a claim on Constantinople, but we'll be going to war soon anyway, so there's not really a good reason to do that. Let's do the cheaper mechanization program, because we've got, what, 193 days. Only need 6,000 infantry equipment now, and I might just dump them, tell them just to go trade. Let me see how much. I have 4 factories I can use, so we'll go to Siam again, use all 4. That's fine. My air, let's do 2 fighter doctrine. I think my Air Force is doing quite well. Well, it's 300. They're sitting about even, so let's do better anti-air. Oh, I think the Dominion of India is on its last legs. Ethiopia defeated Eritrea. We'll put you under him. And let's see. We'll just dump all of you. And let me get... This should calculate that we have, yeah, 179. Alright, so now I've got to make these into armies. So, let me split and split. So 17. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. 24. Split you in half is 22. Give me 2 more. Okay, so this is my 224 stack that will be going north under Denkin, and they will be assigned Nikolay Kazgrandi, who's a Republican officer with a Ranger, and let's do Vladimir Viskovsky as the other one. He is not a monarchist, but he is also not a Republican, which is fine. Either way, we'll also give you infantry expert right off the rip. You two will be under control of Denkin in the north, and you'll be fighting the Kingdom of Finland. That's your official goals. Not to be do whatever that is called. Your official goal to be knocking out Finland from the war. Motorized. 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 Do hardness on our armor. Skorsky. Let's do production efficiency gain. Let's do production resources needed. Yeah, we lost some equipment because we couldn't afford to pay for it. So let me go back into the international market. We'll buy 3,000 more of you. Two turns. You might be wondering why I'm adding the like trucks and stuff. I'll need them. No, I don't need them right now. I'm gonna need them when we start going later on. Also, I absolutely love the international market. I think this is one of the greatest things they added to base Hoi 4, or into Hearts of Iron 4. I think this is just the cream of the crop right here. Do 32 more. Let's actually do the math. So we need 4 more for you to make 24, and then I need 24, so I only need 28. And then I want 24 of you, which I should have plenty of trucks. Again, it's just going to be infantry equipment that I'm going to need the most. We're going to start doing this. I'm going to click on the world tension increase for the power projection for the National Protection Alliance to Russia, or to, I'm sorry, to China, just so I can get these. So upon the war with Poland, will strengthen the Polish nationalists. Additionally, if we're able to capitulate the Ukrainian People's Republic and the Belarusian People's Republic within 250 days, a Polish uprising will occur. Don't know if we'll be able to do that, but it's a nice little thing to have. And then we'll save up and try to get the rest of these done as well. So far it is looking relatively good. I know it's a little sketchy with the we're only got 13. Let's see. Somebody has to have a bunch of equipment for sale. I know this is like the most. If you sort through it this way, you'll see who's selling the most at the one time. You're selling 18. So that's 13. Let's add them. I might just have to do. I might break down and just buy a bunch of American equipment that's infantry equipment 1. See, Romania, you're selling some at a pretty good, reasonable price. Buy up what you're selling. Just look at my construction real quick. I only got 13, so I won't be buying it from them. Do better artillery. And for you, the reliability for towed anti-air, production efficiency gain -30. Now, we'll do the reliability for the cost increase, which is fine with me. France, you don't hate me, but you won't let me have market access. Actually, I'm going to try to relations with both of these guys. Nope, they won't. They most definitely won't agree to it. I'm trying to think of who has the most that I could probably buy from. I have market access with Japan, but they're not selling anything, so. You guys, let's just try to end this war in India. Outdated production. Yep, we'll start getting the better anti-tank produced. Trucks, we've got 1,600. tanks we've got a lot of. I actually would like to edit these guys. I was looking earlier. I was trying to look earlier. I don't really have the army experience for it, but I've been going through looking at different units to build, and they recommend you do this, but add a unit of an extra unit of light tanks and extra infantry. But down here is how it shows. So I actually might we just won't change it. We'll just build a bunch of them. So I only have how many right now? 8. So to make a full unit, I would need. I'm already out of tanks and trucks, so let's cut you down to maybe 9 extra divisions, or I think 8's all we can do. Actually, there we go. Dominion of India has been annexed. Princely Federation has won the war down there. Perfect. I'm gonna probably have to force these guys out. We are just don't have enough infantry equipment to do this. Victory for the Federation. Since the end of the Weltkrieg, the Indian subcontinent has been split into 3 sides. The loyalist remnants of the British Raj, the socialists of the Indian National Congress, and the reactionary Indian princes who rejected both sides. With the dust having settled, the reactionaries have proven triumphant, and the All-Indian Federation now rules unopposed over the region, setting the nation up to become a preeminent world power once it recovers from the devastation of the Civil War. The rule of the princes shall never end. Let's do support the LAF. Upon the war with Lithuania, will increase the chances of a coup happening with sometime after the war begins. Yes. We're at 183 days left before we have to go to war. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. I clicked on the Prince of the Federation, and of course, it crashed my game. So, as that always does happen for me. I just am a game crashing machine, I guess. Every time I click on something in this game, I crash it. Anyway, let me make sure I'm still producing what I want to. We'll start building, I think, maybe 6 more divisions of tanks. Yes, I just need infantry equipment at that point. This is buy infantry equipment from Hungary. And I think I will try to improve relations to get it through the Commune of France, because they usually sell a lot. So, better towed artillery. Let's get towed anti-air, reliability plus 15, back to production. So, we've already seen that. I don't know why, and it's happened a few times. It used to not do it as much, but I think it's like every time I've clicked on something like this, I have just been getting crashes. Like, I can't even describe why it's doing it either. Like, I wish I knew what would cause those crashes, but it's fine. It's just a part of it. It's part of the game. We'll do the support the LAF coup in Lithuania. We could do. Oh, no, we already did it. Never mind. So we could do the renewed American trade, but I forgot we already clicked on it. And there we go. The Princely Federation has defeated the Dominion of India in this go around. So victory for the Federation. Good for them. Yeah, that is a most annoying. So if not completed within 157 days, Wrangel marches into the Kremlin. We gain 50 political power when this is completed. So I do have to do this one. So I have to leave 35 days for whatever we do. I just have to watch out for that. What was that? Oh, my volunteer forces return. Oh, prototype production. Let's do reduced hull cost for anechoic tiles. You could do this, which gives you production cost plus 10%, sub visibility minus 5%, or you can do production cost plus 5%, surface detection plus 10%. I think the just flat production cost is pretty nice. Get you, can't do you, can't do you, can't do any nuclear research, of course. I just need guns, please. I think they're selling them more expensive to me than anybody else. Oh yeah, see, I told you once I could get the French, I could buy a bunch. Oh, I know it's only, they're selling 1,000 trucks. I don't think I'd ever be able to afford those. Like, have to watch out. I can't spend too many, well, I could, but I gotta watch out for, in case, how long this will take. 4 deliveries should be done by 24th of September. See, it's a little too long. Maybe 500. August 25th. We'll just not worry about the trucks they have. We'll just buy the, like, 3,000 rifles. A little less, but the fall of Guangzhou after a bombardment. My lord. Audible 80 miles away in Hong Kong, Guangzhou fell to the forces earlier today. The city hasn't seen such a siege since the Germans' response to the Seven Notes in October of 1926, when unlike the Kaiserreich Marine, its occupiers appeared inclined to stay. A military headquarters has already been established at the provincial governor's office with an encampment under construction close by Yongzai Hill. However, rumors speak of an organized resistance in Baiyun Mountains to the north, and from there, perhaps an attempt to retake the city. South China and Guangdong, in particular, are known for their resistance to outside control, be it from Beijing or elsewhere. Holding the region could be more than Japan bargained for. The Japanese now control the Pearl River, so they've got they're knocking them out right here. So Japan's looking pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. I should have the Princely Fitter. I'm not gonna click on them. I should be able to buy things from them if they're gonna sell stuff. They're selling these old rifles. How many do I have? 7. No, can't buy any more right now. Gotta wait. Grand mechanization program's done. Can make our planes a little bit cheaper. I would like to do this one. Puts a bunch of mines out, so we're not gonna get naval invaded immediately. How many more days do I have? 145. Let's. I wish we had we had one that would give me a bunch of infantry equipment, but we'll support these guys so I can get the power projection. We might have to do the Chinese frontier just to get that power projection as well. We can either do damage to the forts in Maglev, which is where? I don't even know where Maglev is. Yeah, I don't know. Heavy damage forts in Maglev, which is right here. Mahelev in here, and then it's Maglev in here. Gain an influence or intelligence bonus. I think the starting compliance in Ukraine is better if we can't do anything else. I'm not gonna put a frontal attack here on Belarus anyway. I'm going to be doing which reminds me. At least a naval base or something right here. Naval bases are cheaper to build than a supply hub will be. Hungary we we bought all this. We're just waiting for the equipment. Get another 3,000 from you. We'll do one more time. Should get it before the war starts. The National Protection Alliance has capitulated. We do have our medium tanks now. Or our better medium tanks. It'll take too long. Air to air, I want for my newest planes I'm going to be building, so I'm going to get that researched. I can't even build the tank I want yet, so we're going to hold off just for a few minutes on trying to build it. But the Japanese might beat the Chinese United Front. As long as Japan's busy and I can do what I need to do everywhere else. We could do this. It gives us more oil, which we will need for sure. This will knock out some left-wing anger. Boris Sovereign gains chief editor. Who is Boris? Whatever his name is. Boris. You, National Press Baron, so you get both. Is that what I'm understanding? You get war support, political power gain, and then you'll also get this. An extra political power gain, change to authoritarian democracy. I'm not as worried about doing that right now. I think just saving my political power would be better. Maybe getting a... I need the infantry guys, so I need to save 100 political power anyway. Let's see. I want you to be priority, and you to be priority. I said that and they popped out. We'll put you... Let's see. You're not gonna go... Your units have to go back under his command. Alright, let's see. I need one of you to go under somebody else. I guess it's gonna have to be you. You'll fall under him as well, so you'll be the Northern Army. Your Southern Command. We'll put one more... well, actually not. Southern Command will be a component of these guys. Oh. I've not been training these guys. I made that mistake. Need you training. You'll be under Anton Turkel. We'll put most of the 20 on Georgia's border to try to wipe them out as quick as we can. But we're going to split off 5 to hold right here. We're going to put 6 right here. Just in case. These guys are coming out. I can't even early deploy these ones yet. So, evaluation of the VFMR. The Russian military maritime fleet, while previously seen as a potential rival to other European navies, the Voyno-Moscow Flotte, a rosier military maritime fleet of Russia, has had a hard time shaking off the reputation it gained during the 1904 Russo-Japanese War, culminating in a disastrous voyage of the Russian Baltic Fleet to the Pacific. Though saw relatively successful campaigns in both the Baltic and Black Seas during the Great War, the resulting Russian Civil War has left the VMFR ultimately playing catch-up with its adversaries. Headed by the Supreme Admiral of the Fleet, Alexander Vyacheslav Kolchak, the VMFR saw its first rearmament program of retrofitting and modification to modern standards in 1923, although not to the great admiral's expectations, as economic woes during the mid-20s forced many old and unfinished vessels to be scrapped to adjust to the new military budget. Although attempts to reignite naval spending during the Manchurian conflict were short-lived, the conflict led to a long-awaited Ismail-class battleship finally departing dry docks in 1930, followed by a second rearmament program in 1932 with Gnevny-class destroyers and controversial Nakhimov-class submarines. While Kolchak's efforts have yielded a combat-ready and nationally respected naval force, the interval clash with the German bloc draws ever closer, and further grooming of the fleet is required to turn the VMFR into a true competitor to rival the dominant Kaiserreich Marine. Pokorno Blagodore. I butchered that, whatever that was. This is open for us to do now. Let's see. How many days left do we have? 117. So I'm going to do one more focus to save this. I think I'm going to do the Plague of Elitism. We lose some political advisors. That does open us up to do the Dictator of Constance. Better rifles. Let's do mechanized research. Let's see with you. Reliability. Fuel usage. Breakthrough. War support. I could see Laz being a better for them. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what to do. Oz has joined the Cairo Pact. Oh, so the Ottoman Empire and the Socialist Republic of Iran have ended. So the Ottomans have lost, huh? With that, I actually might cancel you. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. Does it say I want to come over here and do on the ruins of the Empire? Oh, we can't do it. One must be true. Ottoman Empire is an ally, or the Socialist Republic of Iran is an ally. Okay, so we can't even invite these guys. Well, that's never great. I was really hoping to try to get some of these guys down here to join us. Oh, I don't need you to train. Sorry. I need these guys just to not be green. So, better anti-air. Research. Better refineries, because I do have a bunch of refineries built. Here we go. We're getting ever closer to the war starting. We could go up to extensive conscription. I'm going to need to. Can't go any higher than this. I really would like to get some let's towed artillery, which isn't bad. Monthly population. I like her. Recruitable population is kind of what I was looking at. But we're good for right now. Fighters are a lot cheaper with him. Oh, I needed my infantry expert. That's what we were looking for. Alright. We're only 12,000 guns in the hole. Should be getting a bunch right now. The Duma and the Duma of Industry and Labor, the State Economic Committee, GOSECO, in its inception served as an expert body representing business interests of the state, regulating in contract with the VSTPF, All Russian Union of Commerce, Industry, and Finance, which provided the views of prominent industrialists. To Ivan Solonovich, these interest groups in constant economic negotiations are inherently harmful to the national economy. Via imperial decree, GOSECO has been abolished and its duties are now held by the Council of Industry and Labor, an 80-seat body with emperor-appointed representatives from the industrialists, economic experts from the Academy of Sciences, and representatives of the worker organizations. This organic body is meant to serve as an advisory and regulatory body, identifying trends in the national economy and recommending solutions to the imperial government. Additionally, labor contract negotiations will be conducted in this council. All state companies have been subject to control of the councils of industry and labor with the intent of expanding the scope of command economy through it. As expected, labor activists are furious, and admittedly, the new council is not terribly satisfying to many industrialists either, who see it as a government attempt to control economic life. However, many see it as Slovanovich staying true to his promises, curtailing capitalism by implementing a more organic and representative economic system. One step closer to the people's monarchy, we gain 5% stability, we lose 50 political power, left-wing anger changes by -1. So, of course, we now can't improve relations with the Commune of France, but we're pretty much done with that anyway. So let's see. Probably shouldn't. These have to be shipped in, so I can't do these guys. Hungary is a part of the Reichspakt, so I really can't afford to buy anything from those guys either. Because unless it comes in a certain amount of time. Though I could buy some like cheap Afghani rifles just for right now. These guys, it took forever to buy these planes, but how many rifles am I in the hole? 11,000. It's quite a bit of rifles. I know if I buy these, I won't get them in the right amount of time, so it's 100 days. See if I get you all. How many days will this take? September, July, August, September. Well, maybe I guess I could. If I had 100 days, I still have 3 months, so August, September. Yeah, I should actually get all these in. Let's do one more round of buying. I know I haven't been able to construct anything in a while, but right now the getting these guys equipped and ready to fight is my #1 concern. We'll buy. Is that all basic equipment? Well, except for these two. Buy all of you. How many factories do I have left? 22. What did that say? Venezuela's joined the Democratic Alliance of the Caribbean. Interesting. Let's see. I could get a bunch of rifles from the Princely Federation. Though they're basic infantry equipment, which is, again, not what I want, but if I can buy all you off of, I could at least knock my units out or send them out to the front line. Or I could wait with those and get them for free when we actually go to war. Let's see. Here by boat. Let's actually buy the Mausers from Tibet. Put you up to 11 because you're actually cheap. Okay. Alright, no more buy. We'll start looking at stuff like this. Mining decisions give us 50 more mines, or we can expand mine production in the Black Sea, which is up here. This is the Black Sea, right? No, this is the Baltic. Finland. This is the Black Sea? Yeah. It's not bad. I don't want to have a naval invasion down here. We have a small fleet that'll sit down here, but mines are useful for anti-naval invasion. Unless they get anti-mine stuff. So we'll just deploy more mines when we do it. Or I'm sorry, we'll just be able to deploy mines down here. Let me see. I'm going to force out whoever I can here. And whoever I can here. And the tanks. It's a little risky, to be sure. U-20. I just need 4 of you. I say that and I get more than 4, but... Who are you guys? Alright, you're my motorized. You're going to go under... I guess him. Pavlov, or Pavel Shatilov. Get you combined arms expert. You will fall under the Southern Command units. Motorize under him. Tanks under you. Alright. And then Control shift, there's 61 now here. You all to start training. You all to start training. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do that for right now. These 8 should be produced out in time. And then you can fall under my cousin, whatever his name is. And U-16 can go sit against Riga. Try to capitulate the little territory right off the rip. Full motorization. Full motorization. Full motorization. Should leave me with enough. We're going to start doing the big artillery triplex. Super heavy artillery. We've got better artillery there. I don't actually build the rocket rails usually. But I think I might this time around. I might just do it. Might as well, right? I know rocket artillery is much loved in the game, but I don't think I've ever used it. A lot of people like rocket artillery from what I know. Alright, I need to actually start to decide how these guys are going to attack. So your entire purpose in life is to knock out Estonia. Your army's entire purpose in life will be to knock out Finland. And we actually don't need you all training anymore. Because everybody is trained. So we're going to start getting you guys organized again. You need to train for a little while longer. You're good. You most definitely need to train. Train. You guys are good, so you don't need to train. You need to train. And you're good, so you don't need to train. And now you're good as well. Alright. We got the people training that need to be training. I want your push should be heading towards Kiev. Doing what the actual Russians are doing right now. Trying to push through here. This army right here will hold. And this army right up here in the north will hold against Lithuania as well. Holding is the name of the game when we first start this out. Except for territories we think we can beat. So, Georgia is going to be big. Azerbaijan will actually join the Germans. So I might want to... So we've got 10 divisions here. We're actually going to split half of you all off. Put you 5 here. Try to capitulate Azerbaijan, because I don't think these guys have a large military. 10 to 29 divisions, so larger than what I would expect. The Princely Federation, we're hoping that they will join us, but we're not sure yet. They might join the Japanese. It looks like the Chinese are actually pushing Japan out a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. The plague of elitism is done. That gives us how many days left? 75. So we need to save 35, so it leaves us 40 days. So I can do anything that does not take 40 days. Let's see. You take 42, so it'll take too long. You'll only take 35, so we could do you. 42 is too long. 42, 42, 49, 35. We could... Nope, can't do that because of everything there. We could do the Stabs Captain, which gives us recruitable population factor. I'm not going to. The Wrangel, Petrograd, Smolensk, Kursk. That's 56. That's too long. Let's actually make planes just altogether cheaper. I think that'll probably be our best guess on this. Do this 35. 35 plus 35 is 70. My mind's not working. I was like, is it 70? Yeah, it should be 70. Okay. Or actually, are we losing? Our average attack is lower and agility is lower now. Let's move you two down here. Try to fight for control of this airspace. The 1940 Tokyo Olympics. The 12th Olympic Games were planned to be held in Tokyo, Japan, yet circumstances have brought about their cancellation. As the Empire of Japan has found itself at war, funds for hosting the Games have been unavailable, with concerns over the safety of the athletes have been raised. For the first time since the Great War, the Olympics are canceled. The Japanese government has attempted to lobby the International Olympic Committee to host the next set of games. It is unclear if the games will survive past the crisis. Better luck next time. Could do the oil fields. Press censorship just to get rid of some left-wing anger, but it really is not that high, so. I think we're looking pretty good. These guys are equipped finally. I don't have to worry about buying any more equipment for a little bit. Once everybody's good, so you no longer need to. Your guys are good. You just got a little bit more to go. Having green troops is like one of the absolute worst things to get. TSTZ, the Tsaritsyn Tractor Factory. Let's see, requirement. Let's do large working or longer working hours. We'll double the effect received from the resettable trait. So you can reset it 9 times, and this just makes it better. So we might as well just do all the ones that make it better down here. Would be what I would think would be the best thing to do, personally. It's going to be an interesting fight for sure. We're going to just do the oil fields. There's no reason not to. I could get 6 more of you. And I also want to add mobile artillery, motorized recon. Don't think I can afford this. The engineer company is what I would want for that. Very nice movement, attack, defense. Fort defense is 40. Do I have enough armored support vehicles? I do not. Okay. But we can save this. This is kind of what I wanted my motorized to actually look like. Should have plenty of equipment. No, I don't. I don't have enough trucks. Who would have thought trucks would be my crux? Had a lot starting out, too. See, I probably can buy some trucks. I can't buy them from Commune of France like I want to. I'm not buying early trucks. That's not worth it. Yeah, and I can't buy you guys because it's too close to time for war. Unless I just really quick just buy these. Yeah, I don't have to buy all of them. What, 400. Maybe 450. Yeah, that can be in one, so October. for 30 days. Yep, we'll have enough for that. So perfect. Hejaz has took 7, so Jabal Shamar has been annexed. So Hejaz is taking over. They'll probably form whatever it's called. Let's get better torpedoes. Will matter later. And then for you, let's do air superiority and air superiority. Alright, so Dukes is going to be who's going to be producing our planes. We're going to get the improved small plane. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to click. I want you. Non-strategic theory usage. No. Cannons. Cannons. Heavy machine guns. Electronics. We can't do air-to-air yet. But we will give you... let's just do drop tanks, because drop tanks don't affect defense. Couldn't do another drop tanks. Dive breaks when it makes sense, because these aren't these are fighters. Can't add armor. I think this is actually as much as weight we could add. So not the greatest plane, but it is a plane that will work and will produce, be a little bit better than the ones we have right now. Tanks, yeah. Don't have enough army experience to build the tank I want just yet. Aviation. Let's do prepare the preemptive war. We got 40 days, but have to finish it out before 40 days. Do somebody else. Probably artillery. Supply consumption and range is actually really good, but that's 200. Never mind. The conservative faction rises. Many conservatives believe the ultimate Ivan Slovenich's more erratic policies could be tolerated for the greater cause of empowering imperial power and removing socialists from the public eye. This has happened, yes, but it seems like Slovenich does not plan to slow down. Rather, he seems determined to keep going, especially with his policies to control the private banking sector and regulate stock markets, demanding the state be able to forcefully buy shares of any large enough Russian company. These statist policies have been accused of being neo-Savinkofist, and the new opposition faction in the Duma of Industry and Labor has gone to oppose Slovenovich. The lead figure of this bloc is an old respected economics statement, Alexander Konovalov and other conservatives, as in people who wish to pursue Russia's free markets, argue that Slovenovich has a lackluster understanding of economics and the government is not actually listening to its financial backers or experts. Even if the Duma of Industry is made specifically for this purpose, the group seems well geared to actually threaten Slovenovich's rule through their influence over conservative politics and media in Russia. When Adam delved in Eve Span, where was the banker? Or I'm sure we can cut a mutual beneficial deal. So we either get 2 right wing anger, 1 left wing anger, or I'm sure we can cut 1. We just gain 1 left wing anger. So if we do that, then we can't do this, right? Does not have an established opposition. Or this is establishment. Yeah. So did I wait too long? Or do I need to do something to get rid of that? He can get Man of the People. Oh, right here. And it removes it. And we get Man of the People 10% recruitable population factor and 10% stability. We'll do that. But I went really long on this episode. I have just kind of realized it. I haven't done my Navy yet. I need to set that up for the next go around. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. It is kind of long, but we are steadily moving on. We have way more military than we did right before the start of this, so we should be pretty well to attack into Ukraine. That's our main goal. We're going to try to break through down here, knock these guys out in Finland and Estonia. If we can consolidate the Northern Army, take my Northern Army south, and move my Southern Army north, right? Then we can actually, I think, have a pretty good chance of things. And then, of course, we can bring Afghanistan's military, though it's relatively small, and the, I think, 4 divisions that Latvia has will be able to use. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.